YouTube, leave a comment and subscribe right now. Today we're playing Choices. We're playing the Freshman Book 3, Chapter 8, called Misadventures in Babysitting. You quickly get dressed before heading over to Gabriella's to babysit Enrique. Ooh, we're gonna wear this. This outfit is totally awesome. You arrive at Gabriella's apartment and knock tentatively on the door. Hold on, just 1 second. There's a scuffle behind the door, and after a moment it swings open. Gabriella stands in front of you looking frazzled. Oh good, it's you. Charles is supposed to meet me downstairs. I was worried for a second he'd come up, and I'm clearly not ready. What do you mean? You look great. That's sweet, but a total lie. She opens the door wider, and you follow her into the living room. Wow, this place is nice. Lucky for me, Rico isn't old enough to make messes yet. I hope the train ride wasn't too bad. It's not the worst. Besides, it gives me a chance to catch up on homework. At that moment, baby Enrique starts crying. Wah! Oh shoot. Don't worry, this is what I'm here for, remember? You just finished getting ready. You're a lifesaver. You pick up Rico from his crib while Gabriella rushes off to her bedroom. Shh, now it's all right. Wah! Rico's crying calms as you gently bounce him up and down. So, Gabriella, how do you meet Charles? Gabriella peeks around the corner, one eye rimmed in eyeliner. Oh, we met at work actually, when I went in to sign off on some papers for my maternity leave. He started a few weeks ago and we just sort of hit it off. That's great. Has he met little Rico yet? It's a little soon for that. I want to make sure the guy's going to be around for a while before things go that far. It must be hard getting back out there after you have a kid. To be honest, I never thought I'd date again after Enrique's father left. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons? I just wish I wasn't so darn nervous. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I'm sure it'll be fine. This guy obviously likes you. Just remember to be yourself. There's no way he won't be into you if you stay true to yourself. If he's worth your time, he'll like you for you. Gabriella exhales shakily and grins at you. You're right, Cinnamon. As long as I relax, everything will be fine. Gabriella pulls her phone out of her pocket, checks it, and groans. Shoot, he'll be here to pick me up any minute. Honestly, Gabriella, you look great. If Charles doesn't think so, get rid of him. I guess you're right. Will you really be okay watching Rico alone until Caitlin arrives? Oh, don't worry. She'll be here soon. Now quit stalling and go get him. Okay, I guess it's time. She walks over to you and plucks Rico out of your arms, showering him in kisses. Mommy loves you. Yes, she does. Take good care of him, all right, Cinnamon? Of course, we're going to be the best of friends, aren't we, buddy? Rico burbles happily. Blurp. Gabriella hands Rico back to you and smiles at him wistfully. Then she heads toward the door. Oh, and tell Caitlin I said hi. The door shuts behind her, and almost immediately, Rico bursts into tears. Wow! This might be harder than I thought. With your free hand, you pull out your phone and send a message. Where are you? You pace back and forth from Gabriella's apartment, rocking Rico in your arms while he wails incessantly. Come on, Rico, help me out a little. Wow. After a little while, there's a knock on the door. You rush over and pull it open. Did somebody call for backup? I could hear him crying all the way down the hall. Caitlin, I'm so glad you're here. You open the door wider to let her in. Wow. I'm pretty sure he wants a bottle, but every time I try to set him down to get one, he just cries harder. Can you hold him while I warm up some milk? Hold him, like in my arms? Wow. Yeah, that's generally what that means. But he's so fragile. I'm starting to get the sense you're not so good with kids. Wow. Okay, just sit on the couch and hold him just like this. Caitlin perches on the sofa and you tuck Rico safely in her arms. Okay, now what? Just bounce him a little and I don't know, talk to him or something. I'll be right back. You head into the kitchen and start preparing a bottle for Rico. How'd you get so good at this anyway? Honestly, I've had a lot of experience. This is basically how I made all of my money in high school. I have CPR training and everything. I'm shocked I wouldn't have pegged you as the motherly type. I don't know about motherly. I've always been good with kids though. You test the bottle against your wrist before returning to the couch. Wow. Do you want to feed him? Sure, okay, so I just put this weird bit in his mouth? You're seriously clueless. You put the bottle in Rico's mouth and wrap Caitlin's hand around it. Then you plop down next to her. Phew, a moment of silence. Finally, I can't thank you enough for coming. I get to hang out with my favorite girl and a screaming baby? I wouldn't miss it. Gabriella gets some serious props for doing this all on her own. I can't even imagine. Rico turns his head away, refusing to take the bottle. He hiccups a few times and his face screws up in displeasure. Oh no, not again. Okay, let me try something. She rocks Rico gently in her arms and clears her throat. She begins to sing in a low voice. Our love never even had the chance to start. I can't sing. Are you really singing a Gutter Kitten's lullaby right now? Shh, it's working. You left me here with a hole in my heart. Rico was quiet, watching Caitlin with wide eyes. Would you look at that? You're a natural. After a while, Rico has stopped crying completely. Oh, that's better. I forgot how much I like the quiet. I don't know, Cinnamon. He looks a little teary. I definitely cannot handle that right now. Let's take him somewhere. Maybe the park? Yeah, the fresh air will do him good. You strap Rico into the stroller while Caitlin grabs the apartment keys. Then the three of you head out the door. At the park, you spread a soft blanket on the grass and set Rico gently in the center, surrounded by his favorite toys. Blurp. There we go. Better already, huh? It's amazing what a little sunshine will do. You sit down across from Caitlin with Rico between the two of you. You pluck a dandelion out of the grass and hold it up in front of Rico. Caitlin blows on it and Rico smiles as the seeds blow away on the wind. Bree. Hey, is that Darren? Caitlin points at one of the benches across the park. Darren is slouched forward and frowning. Yeah, he looks kind of sad. I'm going to go talk to him. Watch Rico for me? Yes, I'll do my best. Tell Darren I said hi, and please don't be gone too long. You lean down and give Caitlin a quick kiss on the lips, then you make your way over to Darren. Darren, what are you doing here? Oh, hey, Cinnamon. I crashed out a friend of mine's last night who lives in the area. I stopped here on the way to get coffee to clear my head, you know? Sorry, I don't mean to intrude. I saw you across the park, and I thought you looked a little down. Darren sighs and rubs his eyes. You sit down next to him. Is everything okay? It's fine. It's just girl problems. Are you talking about Mara? I saw you two at Madison's party the other night. It looked like you were hitting it off. Yeah, well, I don't really know. I'm having trouble reading her. I wish I had a girl decoder ring or something. Oh, Darren, maybe I can help you out. Yeah, you'd do that? Of course, you've always been a friend to me and my group. It's the least I can do. I would really appreciate it, but I don't know how much you'll be able to do. Why don't you start by telling me what the issue is? Well, after Madison's party, some of the guys wanted to go grab drinks and watch the game recap at our favorite bar. So I invited Mara along. It was kind of loud in there. I tried to talk to her, but I don't know if she was bored or couldn't hear me. After about an hour, she got up to leave. I said I'd call her later, but she didn't seem that thrilled. Darren, she might have felt a little left out with her friends. Trust me, I understand being a busy college student and trying to squeeze everything into one night. But if you're hanging out with a bunch of people you already know, it's easy for someone new to get left out. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I just want her to feel included. It's a sweet idea, but maybe we can save it for when you both know each other a little better. So you don't think it's a lost cause? Not at all. One unsuccessful date won't break a relationship, and I know she really likes you too. You think so? I mean, did she ask you about me? Yeah, and trust me, she seemed pretty into you. You should give it another shot. Okay, yeah, thanks, Cinnamon. I think I will. Darren stands up triumphantly, and after a moment's hesitation, sits back down on the bench. Something else? Yeah, I have no idea where to take her out on our date. I really want to impress her. Okay, I can try to help you out there. Tell me about some of her interests. Well, she's into punk music, obviously, and she also digs art. She's really funny, too, and super smart. She's coding an app that teaches music theory. We've already done the concert thing, so let's skip that. It sounds like you should take her to... How about a tech exhibit? If she's into coding, a technology exhibit could be just the thing. That sounds great. Do you know of any in town? I don't personally, but I bet if anyone would know, it would be Tyler. I'll ask him for you. Darren grins at you and breathes a sigh of relief. Thanks, Cinnamon. I seriously would have messed this up if you hadn't come along. You really like her, don't you? Darren smiles sheepishly. She's really special, totally different from all the girls I know. And with your help, I'm going to knock her socks off with this next date. I'm glad to hear you feeling so confident about asking her out, because here's your chance. You point across the park where Amara is walking toward a tree with her book bag slung over her shoulder. Amara's here? Like now? What is she doing all the way out here? I think Caitlin mentioned the Gutter Kitten's rehearsal space is somewhere downtown. Well, what does it matter? Get over there and show her what you got. I can't. What do you mean you can't? You've hung out before. But at the concert and at the party, she's always comes up to me first. It's kind of embarrassing to admit being the football captain and all, but I'm really not that great at talking to girls. That is pretty surprising, but all you have to do is use that charm. Some people may see you as this macho football guy, but as long as I've known you, you've always been so sweet and easy to talk to. It can't really be that easy, can it? It really can be. Just show her that guy, the Darren that I know would be easy to fall for. Cinnamon, you are nailing the advice today. I guess it makes sense since you and Caitlin are basically the perfect couple. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm going in. Wish me luck. Darren stands up and gives you a hug. Luck. Thanks. Hopefully now I don't need it. You wave goodbye as he walks toward Amara, and you head back to your spot on the grass. You return to Caitlin, who's trying to detangle a clump of her hair from Rico's grasp. Is Darren okay? Yeah, he's just having some girl troubles. Better him than us. Yeah. Anyway, what did you two get up to while I was gone? You take a seat on the blanket next to Caitlin and reach over to tickle Rico's stomach. Blurp. We saw a butterfly, picked some more dandelions, played whist, whatever this thing is. She picks up an oddly shaped toy from the blanket and holds it up. You laugh and take it from her. What is this thing? I have no idea, but Rico loves it. You're at the top of the toy and it spins, lights up, and makes a strange honking noise. Ah, so that's what it does. You, Caitlin, and Rico spend the day at the park until the sun starts to fade in the sky. We should probably get Rico home before it gets too dark. Alright, I'll pack this stuff up. You arrive back at Gabrielle's apartment. After a brief struggle, you and Caitlin put Rico down for his nap. The two of you sink into the couch. Well, that went better than expected, and you only got a little drool on you. Caitlin uses her sleeve to wipe the spittle off your cheek. Thanks, guess we'll both need a shower after this, huh? Ideally, we can do it together. You give her a weak chuckle, staring off into space. Earth to Cinnamon, is everything okay? Ever since you talked to Darren, you've seemed a little distracted. Well, I guess hearing him talk about his love life problems made me think about ours. Ours? Cinnamon, is this about the time I've been spending with the band? Yeah. I'm trying to be supportive, but I'm at a loss. I feel like half the things I do revolve around you, but you haven't even tried to make me a priority. I want you to grow and try new things and be happy, but I need to think about my own happiness too. I get that. I guess I'm still trying to figure out how to balance everything. And I get that, but it's been a week since you've joined the Gutter Kittens, and nothing's getting better. If our relationship is going to work, then both of us need to be invested. I can't do this alone anymore. Cinnamon, I've been trying, really. I'll only see you as soon as I have the chance. Yeah, when you're not standing me up to hang out with Natasha. It's not like that at all. I'm allowed to hang out with friends sometimes. If it's just hanging with friends, then why did you lie about it and tell me that you had band practice the other night? Because Natasha is in my band? Sometimes the line gets a little blurry between hanging out and making music. Okay, I admit that I lied, but only because I felt guilty about bailing on you, not because there's anything going on with Natasha. Caitlin puts her head in her hands and goes quiet for a moment. When she speaks again, she still doesn't look up. Okay, so clearly our relationship is having problems. What do we do? Caitlin, I really want to try to make things work. We hit a speed bump or two, sure, but as long as we care about each other, I know we can get through it. But I need to know that you're willing to put in the effort. I didn't realize how hard you were taking this. I'm sorry I didn't see it sooner. Well, that's why we're having this conversation now. I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. I'll quit the band if you think it would help. Caitlin, I can never ask you to do that. Caitlin lets out a shaky breath and takes both of your hands in hers. I know you wouldn't, but I need you to know that I would, if that's what it took. I'm really going to try to be better about making you happy. You're a huge part of my life, and I don't want to lose that. Cinnamon, you've been by my side through all my ups and downs. Even as I continue to grow, I don't want that to change. You made me so happy, and it's all I can do to make sure you feel the same way. I love you, Cinnamon. I love you too. Caitlin squeezes her hands. She leans over and presses her lips softly to yours. We're going to get through this. I know. Thank you for hearing me out. I don't ever want you to feel like you can't come to me with this stuff. Why don't we start with a date night once a week? Now we're getting somewhere. She grins and kisses you again, pulling you into a tight hug. You hear the keys jingle on the door, and a moment later, Gabriella enters. Hey, I see you two survived Rico. Oh, he was just fine. He's napping now. How was your date? It was really fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. Care to share any details? Wow, you're as much of a gossip monger as my father. Maybe not. I'll let you two head home. You've helped me enough today. Gabriella hands you a few 20s. Thanks again, guys. Oh, you're welcome. He was a very sweet, loud baby. I know he can be a handful, but you guys did a great job. You even got him down for his nap. He really liked listening to Caitlin sing. Is that so? Maybe I should invite you both back to babysit again sometime. Yeah, we'll have to think about it. I'm just teasing. You two have a good night. After taking the train back to campus, you and Caitlin walk slowly past the quad toward your suite. Well, this has been quite a night. Ugh, you're telling me, who knew babies were such a handful? Oh, that reminds me. Here's your cut. You hand Caitlin half of the money Gabriella gave you. I can't thank you enough for coming over to help me out with some. Of course, I may not be the best babysitter in the world, but I never leave you alone in the lurch like that. No matter what, I'll always be there for you. Suddenly your phone rings. As you check the number, James' name flashes across the screen. Oh, it's James. Go ahead and take it. I'll wait over here. You walk a few paces away and accept the call. Hey, James, what's up? Hey, Cinnamon. I need to tell you something. Is everything alright? You sound... Everything's fine. Better than fine, actually. Listen, I don't really know how to say this, so I'm just going to come out with it. I just thought you should know I finalized the movie deal. Wait, you mean? I'm leaving for California next week. Is this the end of James' time at Hartfield? And what does this mean for the future of your book? Find out in the next chapter of The Freshman.